Hello, everybody. Hope everybody's doing good. I know it's been a little while since I've done a video, so we're going to do one tonight. What we're going to do tonight is ravioli, lobster stuffed ravioli with shrimp, and then we're going to put a creamy tomato sauce with a little wine in it. It's pretty good. I did it the other day. We're going to do it a little different than what I did on Instagram. If you want to check that out too, you can. But this one's, it's a lot, it ought to taste better with fresh stuff. So we're going to take and do some fresh, but first we got to roast our stuff. So, all right. So I halved everything up. We're going to put a little olive oil on it. We got about 3 cloves of garlic, some jalapeños, just to give it a little kick. Not a lot there. It shouldn't be too spicy. You can not do the jalapeños if you want. I like them a lot. You can also, instead of doing this, you can also do like, the canned tomatoes and chilies work pretty good. I use it I did them that way the other day, and they were really good. So you can try those too. I'm just gonna season them with a little salt and some pepper. Now we already got the grill going. So we're going to put them in the smoker instead of the oven. Just gives it a little bit more flavor. I got it at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, so that's where you do. You can use the oven, or like I said, you can use the canned ones too. Works really good. It's probably a lot easier than doing it this way. I just thought we'd try it this way and kind of give it a more fresh taste to it. It's probably going to be a lot better too, so we'll put that on the grill. Yeah, they're on the grill, probably about 20 minutes. We'll come check in about 20 minutes. Okay, so they're all roasted. So we're going to cut them up here and get our sauce going. Okay, so for the tomatoes, we're going to peel them first. Just going to take that, come right off. Super easy. And then we'll cut them up. Okay, so we got all those peeled and diced up. Put them in our pan. Let the juices go in there too, just so you got a little bit of moisture in there. All right, for our jalapenos, we're going to de-seed them. You don't have to. I'm only doing it because my wife doesn't really like, well, it's not that she doesn't like spicy stuff. It doesn't go down so good anymore, So we're just going to go ahead and de-seed those. Leave a little bit of the vein in there, just give it a little bit of kick. But, yeah, and then we're going to dice them up. Put those in. All right, now we're going to chop our garlic up. I already got it partially chopped. We're going to chop it as best we can. It kind of, a little soft, but it'll chop okay. And then that's going to go in the pot too. All right, then we're going to take and we're going to put 1/3 of a cup of heavy whipped cream. We might add just a little bit more depending on how the thickness looks. All right, then we're going to put some white wine in it, dry white wine, about 1/4 cup. You can taste it, see if you want to add a little more to it as you cook it. That's what I usually do if I don't think it has enough, but we'll start with 1/4. All right, then we're going to put about 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese. And we're going to put it on the stove, let that all meld in and mix together good. Just kind of whisk it around. Just going to simmer it till, and taste it. Takes about 10 minutes, I think, on a good simmer. All right, we're going to add a little bit of olive oil to the pan. Not a whole lot, just a little bit. Let that heat up for a minute. All right, now that that's warmed up, we're going to throw our shrimp in. We're going to season it up with this peppery lemon from local company here in Utah. It's Health's Blend. Make really good spices. Really like what they got. So I know you can order it online. I've done it before. I also seen them in the store the other day, so that's kind of cool. But we're just going to cook those shrimp up, get them nice and pink. We have to add a little butter. You don't want them to dry out, so you just got to really watch that so they don't get super dry or anything while you're cooking them. If they do, just throw a little bit of butter in there. It'll soak it up, make them not so dry. Alright, we got our water boiling over here. We're going to put our raviolis in there. Splash a little bit. I was thinking about doing fresh ones. This will be a little bit easier to do. You can do fresh if you want. They do taste better. I'm using frozen today just to kind of limit the time. We can do a fresh one in a different recipe because they do take a lot of work, especially for, like, I've got arthritis pretty good in my hands, so sometimes that's a little hard for me to get it folded perfect, but these work good, they taste good. So yeah, we'll go ahead and cook those for about 4 minutes. Alright, looks like our shrimp's all done. Still got a lot of moisture in there, so I'm not going to really worry about putting some butter in it. The oil did good enough. It seems to more dry it out when you use, I don't know, different pans, or maybe just overcook it a little bit. I don't know, but butter is pretty good in it. But if you can avoid it, just, with a little bit of olive oil in it, it's perfect. Alright, so there we got it. There's our finished product. I threw a little parsley on top of it just to give it some color. You don't have to, but it's delicious. I did taste the sauce before I put it on. It's actually, I think it's a lot better to make it this way with roasting your tomatoes. But like I said, you can do it the other way. It tastes really good that way too. This is just, it gives it more fresh flavor. Plus I put it in the smoker, so it does give it just a hint of smoke, which is nice. Yeah, so I'm going to dig into this. And that's it for today. As always, I appreciate you watching, taking your time out of your day to come check out my videos. Check out goodfoodbyadude.com. I got everything up there too. I also have, I do a lot of stuff on Instagram if you want to check me out there. I'm going to try to put the link in the description down there so you guys can go check that out too. I have a lot of stuff on there. You can kind of see what I do and stuff. It's mostly reels. I don't really put recipes on there, but if you see something you like, shoot me a message. I'd love to send you a recipe or whatnot. Anyway, you guys have a good night, and here's to your health.